The Capability Test. Written by Segun Magbagbeola. Narrated by Neil Arango. Prelude. Since the beginning of time, humans have believed in something greater than themselves. This belief has taken many forms. The most prevalent is the belief in God. There are three kinds of people in this world. 1. Those that believe in God, Allah, or a supreme God. 2. Those that don't believe, but question, investigate, and use science to test and prove the great questions in life. And 3. Those who don't care and simply just live, never truly questioning who they are and how they got here. Which one are you? Religion can be seen as a moral and ethical guide. However, it is also the cause of much wars and separation among the human race. People believe and cling to religion. Our ancestors across the world have believed and worshipped various forms of God. But to what end? The answer to this great debate, though apparent, is still debated fiercely. Confirmation of God has not actually been proven, some say, but when you look at the magnificence of the heavens and the earth, how can you say it happened by chance, others argue. The choice we make concerning which God we choose to worship, if any, is said to have an impact on where we go in the afterlife. Finding out the answer when you're dead and buried is kind of boring, wouldn't you say? Plus, when you're on the other side, you're less likely to care, as you will have another set of problems to deal with. But what if we played a game? What if we were forced to deal with our religious persuasions in this lifetime and place bets on our belief or disbelief in God to the present moment? Only the stakes would be immense. The future of our lives and progeny would depend on this answer, and all would live according to their choice. After all, it's either God exists or God doesn't exist, and we have the free will to choose. Whoever was right would enjoy the benefits, and whoever was wrong would pay for their mistakes. Surely, we should be held accountable for our beliefs, which lead to our actions and pay the price. If you win, great, fantastic, well done. If you lose, sorry, you tried your best, but it wasn't meant to be. Millions have lived hoping and praying to see God, waiting for the rapture, but have never seen it. In my unique and vivid imagination, I have created a world where each have to choose an answer and live by our consequences. I give you the capability test. 1. The test. It was 6 p.m. on Friday, October 30th, 2015, the day before Halloween. Halloween is also known as All Saints' Eve, and is a yearly celebration dedicated to remembering the dead, including saints, hallows, martyrs, and others. The Ojo family were enjoying their Saturday afternoon television shows. Bzz, bzz, ayun, ayun. The television signal flickered just as the murderer was about to be revealed on CSI Cyber. The screen went gray because the TV lost its connection. It began to flicker as if a new channel was being found. A signal was picked up, which became clearer and clearer until it showed a darkened small room with a table and a chair. There were 2 filing cabinets on either side of the chair, with a light at the top of each. The light in the room dimmed, and the camera zoomed in on the chair. Suddenly, a man materialized out of nowhere onto the chair. He was wearing a white suit, and a cowboy hat was pulled down, covering his face. He pulled his hat upwards so it slanted to the left to reveal more of his face. However, the hat and the low light made it impossible to work out his full appearance. "What's this?" Crystal said. I have no idea, Loic replied. Crystal and Loic were husband and wife. They had 2 children, Dio, a boy of 6, and Tanya, a girl of 9, and lived in southeast London. Greetings, people of Earth. This is a worldwide announcement that is reaching all TV, satellite radio stations, podcasts, and media. I am here to announce probably the most important decision you will ever make in your life. Who is this man? Asked Dio. Shh! Loic hushed him to stop making noise. You may be wondering who I am, but that is not important. You would only want to get caught up in my background and start chasing your tail, so to speak. What is important is who I work for and why I am here on your TV screen today. I work for a group of very special people. They are ascended beings, the Brotherhoods. You may know them as angels or elders. These are people who, whether you believe in them or not, have played a crucial part in man's evolution, and are responsible for guiding us to a higher state of evolution. In case you are wondering, yes, I am a human, just like you. That little trick I pulled is no special effect. It is a testament to show you the power of the Ancient Ones, he said as he held his hands up to shoulder height, and a flame came out of his right hand and water sprang from his left hand. I am here to talk to you about religion. Religion is a lie. It is based on falsehoods, belief, and fear. It is a cause of hate, war, and suffering across the whole world. Religion is a great fodder to the advancement of humanity, and it is time it is eradicated. The Earth is moving into a new age, the age of Aquarius. This time will bring forth great changes. In its new position, the Earth will be aligned with the center of our galaxy, and will be judged on whether or not it can enter the Intergalactic Confederation. The last moon cycle of the current equinox has ended. We are now in a new cycle, the sun cycle, and it is time for great change. Humans must decide whether or not they want to enter a new state of consciousness, advance into higher beings, and join this interplanetary membership. Or you can choose to stay in your current primitive state. Each and every one of you that is an adult over the age of 13 years old will have to make a decision. This decision will be made in the form of a test. The capability test. What kind of nonsense is this? Asked Crystal. Wait, let's hear him out, Loic replied. The capability test determines whether your mind is capable of growing in and with the new sun cycle, the revolutionary cycle. You have passed the capability test when you are able to actually deny and reject religion. Spirit forces, white magic, and the names of their spirit forces, such as God, Allah, Jehovah, Jesus, Mohammed, Lord, Christ, Ghost, spooks, etc. There is no growth in a person unless they can pass this test. After the date of this test, the Earth will be divided into 2 parts, Zion and Sheol. Those who pass this test will be transported to Orion, a star constellation in the 16th galaxy. They will come back and inhabit a new Earth in a city called Zion. This will be heaven on Earth. They will live in a utopian civilization better than the likes of Lemuria and Atlantis. You will have access to everything you have ever desired, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Freedom, optimum health, free housing, free energy, free food and transport. You will only be required to work 16 hours in a week, the rest of the time to be used for leisure. The purpose of this civilization will be to perfect spirituality, and all will live up to 120 years old. Those who fail this test will be transported to Sheol. This is an area in the underworld of Shambhala, the dark side. You're not going to believe me, but in the center of your planet there is another world, and people live there. This is a wasteland full of crime, poverty, illness, corruption, you name it. It is a living hell. What's more, your children, if they are under the age of 13, will be taken with you, depending on the outcome of your test. If the parents of a one-child family choose different answers, the child will be taken to Zion. If the parents of a multiple-child family choose different answers, then one child goes with each parent for an even number of children. With an odd number of children, let's say 3, 2 will enter Zion and 1 will enter Sheol, etc. These two worlds will exist separately for the next sun cycle of 6,000 years, involving you and your future descendants. They will be separated by the higher technology of the Masters, and it will be impossible to cross over from one side to the other. After the 6,000 years is over, Sheol will be destroyed together with its inhabitants. We couldn't let such people with a religious mindset and the suffering they've endured into our treasured city to wreak havoc on the chosen ones. So a new city will be built to replace Sheol and merged with Zion to form a new planet, Chpt. To pass this test and get into Zion, all you have to do is reject God. Yes, I repeat, reject God. The Brotherhoods gave us religion in order to control us at the dawn of humanity. The forbidden apple in the Garden of Eden proves this clearly, right there in Genesis 3:5. God didn't want their eyes to be opened because he wanted them to remain dumb. And now it is time for us to receive universal and spiritual knowledge. The evil, crippling, binding spell of religion must be lifted from this planet immediately. You have 24 hours to make your decision. By 1800 p.m. on Saturday, 31st October 2015, you will have to make your decision. Any non-participants will automatically fail and will be transported to Sheol. Yes, even the liberals cannot play it safe. Between 1750 and 1800, you will say either, "My name is," full name, "I believe in God and accept Christ as my Lord and Savior," or, "My name is," full name, "I reject and deny existence of God." Again, I repeat, all non-participants go to Sheol. Let me assure you, people of Earth, that this is not a test. This is as real as the moon landing in 1969. This is not a joke. This is not some Halloween game or public hoax. The time has come for the planet Earth to advance into a state of higher consciousness, and this cannot happen without the purge of religion. They, the Brotherhoods, want you to deny God. They want us to kick religion to one side and advance into a new age, one of happiness, peace, and spiritual enlightenment. They want each and every one of us to make it. Think long and hard, and please choose carefully. More details about the test are available on the Capability Test website and through leaflets and flyers being distributed throughout the world. Thank you for your time. Goodbye and good luck. The signal disappeared and the TV station went blank. The TV went back to normal and the credits rolled for CSI.